Welcome to Startup Hack. All right, so someone tweeted something the other day that really hit home. He said, never hire a CTO that wears a tie. It's always a sign that they're selling up rather than being a hacker. You need a hacker at the head of engineering, maybe forever. Now, after 25 years in software development and in tech, I have never heard a truer statement. Let's talk about why your startup dies the day you hire a CTO who can't code. Let's dive in. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thompson. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, as well as to build custom software solutions for companies. With a decade of executive leadership as a fractional CTO and 25 years in software development, I've mastered transforming tech teams and products. So your CTO isn't just a manager. They're the heartbeat of your engineering team. They need to be a hacker, a problem solver, and someone who can roll up their sleeves and code alongside the team. And I'm going to break down some reasons today why I feel that your CTO needs to be a hacker and why settling for anything less could cost you a lot. Now, a hacker CTO solves problems, not just delegate. A true hacker CTO doesn't just assign tasks, they dive in and they help fix things. They understand the code base inside and out because they've built parts of it. When the team hits a wall, they're the ones breaking through it. Now, if your CTO's idea of helping somebody is sending a motivational email, you've got the wrong person. So why do I feel this way, right? So I've been a fractional CTO for over a decade, and I've been a software developer for over 25 years. Technical leadership means getting your hands dirty. PowerPoint presentations don't ship products. Real CTOs are in debugging production, and if there's a production issue at 3 a.m., right? I know that one of the first people that my developers would call if there's a production issue is either the enterprise architect and or me, right? And so management skills are worthless if you don't have technical depth. Your team needs somebody who can speak their language, who can help them innovate and can help them dive in, right? Because innovation is going to come from the top. And I see this way too often where you see only business related people at CTO, and that's when you see orgs start to die. Pure managers are just a dime a dozen, right? Anybody who takes a business admin degree and then decides they want to get into tech, right? They're not going to save you from technical debt. They're not going to beat the competitors out there building technical ideas. Technical decisions and technical understanding need to come from the top. There needs to be management theory that doesn't just have scaling, right? And so many times I see layers and layers of managers added in, but your CTO should be able to write code and be able to review it, right? So I've seen very few technical CTOs who are actually even reviewing code, let alone being able to write it, right? Now I'm going to be honest, I don't write a ton of code myself, but I review a lot of code every single day. I'm in with the developers making technical decisions and helping them debug stuff every single day. Now, co-founders really need to agree on to technical leadership, right? You need to be able to have your CTO be able to pass the technical exams that you're trying to hire for your developers. And if you compromise on this, right, this is not a place that you can really hit on. All founders need to be able to recognize and understand technical vision. So often I have people who come to me and like, I've got a business idea. How do I find a technical co-founder? And my best suggestion to every one of them is become a technical co-founder. Jump in, do a coding boot camp. Our coding boot camp only takes 90 days, right? Dive in, start writing some code, start gaining some technical expertise. That 3 months is going to save you so much in the long run because it's going to come from the technical vision that drives the whole company. So I've seen time and time again where technical CTOs are hired or non-technical CTOs are hired into a very technical startup. So you'll see the startup, the two founders, one of them is coding, and or both of them, or one of them is coding. And then they get to a point where they hit like a 5 million revenue or something like that. And the board or somebody says, man, we need to bring somebody in who's a seasoned CTO. Almost every time this kills the company. It kills innovation, kills the startup. And I understand that there needs to be a way to be able to scale. And I agree, and I get that everything, but if your CTO is not driving right from the top with technical leadership right from the top, it's going to reflect in your product. And if you want to see a great example of this, look at Elon Musk. Nobody argues that he can dive in and argue with the engineers, whether it be Tesla, whether it be X, whether it be SpaceX, whether it's all of his different companies. You notice they're all technical because he's diving in. Even when you look at something that was Twitter and then now X, right? It was very technical that he dove in to solve with technical problems, right? So your CTO should be able to inspire technical solutions, not just a bunch of process-driven stuff. So technical decisions need to require hands-on experience, and this means that you've got to have a leader who knows how to code. So it should always be a developer. Now, architecture choices are going to affect business outcomes, and your CTO needs to be able to lead by example in this, right? So he needs to be doing code reviews with technical depth. He needs to be helping make technical decisions on stacks. So the team will come to respect the technical authority and the technical ability. So management skills are extremely important, right? But more importantly is technical leadership, right? So if you screw up with your sales hire, like it takes a few months to fix it, right? Bad marketing leader, yeah, it can take you a little while to rebrand. But if you have weak technical leadership, it's going to cost you over 2 years to fix this, right? So your innovation gap will compound over time. So good enough is never enough. Your CTO should be able to push boundaries. They want to have technical compromises that are going to have long-term costs, and they need to be able to understand what those compromises are, right? Innovation requires a technical level of courage, and leadership means making hard technical choices. So if you don't have a CTO in the place to be making those choices, you're going to be running into problems. So some warning signs to watch out for if you're not a technical leader. You want to look and see if people are if they're obsessed with process over technical solutions, right? If they come in and are like, we are going to do it this way, and this is the only way, and people are like, but the technical solution says this, that's a definite red flag. If they want more meeting than code commits, if they delegate all the technical decisions. So if they come to, somebody comes to you and you're like, oh, well, like in my case, I have an enterprise architect that I work with on all of our projects, and yet he and I will collaborate and drive technical decisions together, right? Because I don't want to always be the only one, but I am definitely one of the technical leaders on the groups. And you can speak with any of my clients, they would all say the same thing. Now, if your company is struggling to get some of your systems connected, reach out to us, because here at Startup Pack, I work as a fractional CTO. We can help you deploy a team, big or small, from 1 developer up to 10 developers. And this is really our specialty, to help you get your company working like a well-oiled machine. So if you've got a CTO that's only driving with PowerPoint engineering, then let me help and reach out and do some coaching with them too, because I also do consulting with my time as well, where I can spend a couple hours a week with a junior developer or a junior CTO who maybe you have a small startup and you want to just spend a little bit to have me help train them. I'm happy to help do that, right? So technical teams will follow technical leaders, and innovation will flow from technical confidence. So your CTO needs to set the technical bar. Engineering culture needs technical roots. Team growth requires technical guidance, and you really need to make sure you're breeding excellence, right? Because if you're not breeding technical excellence, your product's going to suffer. Now, competition is fiercer than ever right now, and if you think that AI is going to just build that new competitive new app and solve all of your problems, you're dead wrong, right? Like, I know there's a lot of hype around AI right now, and AI is a fantastic tool. But let me help you come in and help get your team set, right? Technical debt will grow faster than you think, and having the wrong CTO is going to really compound that quickly, right? So technical leadership is going to drive valuation. It's going to drive a better underlying valuation for your company. So growth requires a lot of technical excellence, right? And being able to see and spot things far off is part of what comes with a seasoned technical leader, right? And your CTO is going to affect the long-term success of your company more than almost any other C-level role. Technical decisions do compound over time, and leadership starts with technical credibility. So if your company needs help, reach out to us, because here at Startup Pack, I work with a lot of companies to provide myself as a fractional CTO and to help them make hard technical decisions. But your CTO is going to shape the technical future of your company. Innovation requires technical depth. Leadership starts with technical credibility. Process follows technical excellence. So your future of your company is going to depend on these technical decisions. Now, what do you think? I love to have a great discussion. I'd love to have somebody counter me on this and let me know where they think I'm wrong. But here at Startup Pack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, because this technical experience that I have has allowed me to be able to predict or to build a curriculum that builds good developers. But we also help companies build custom software solutions. So reach out, because we'd love to help. Hit the links down below or check out startuppack.com today. And we've got a little bit more information for you here at the end of our video.
Want to become a software developer but don't want to spend 4 years in college and rack up massive student loan debts? Think you need technical expertise to get started? Welcome to Startup Hack, a better way to start your software career without student loans and years without income. One-on-one tutoring is included, so you never get stuck and have guidance through the whole process. No technical experience is necessary. Learn at your own pace and in your own space. Starter Pack has worked with local state agencies in your area to make it so that qualifying students can get the program costs covered entirely and students can start earning while they learn.
Starter Pack's .NET Coding Bootcamp was a game changer for my career. As someone with no prior programming experience, I was initially intimidated by the idea of learning to code, but the instructors at Starter Pack broke down complex concepts into easy to understand lessons and provided hands-on projects that really cemented my understanding. The curriculum was comprehensive and up to date and got me ready for my first job. What really set Starter Pack apart was the focus on practical, real-world skills. Thanks to Starter Pack, I landed my dream job as a .NET developer within weeks of graduating. I went from knowing nothing about code to building professional-grade web applications in just a few intense months. If you're looking to break into .NET development or level up your coding skills, I cannot recommend Starter Pack enough.
Complete our 3-month coding bootcamp, gain hands-on experience, and land a paid internship. With 2 years of experience on average, our graduates are making over $80,000 per year. The 3-month program includes technologies from Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. No debt, just a quick path to earning. Check out starterpack.com to code your future and start today.